Welcome back to Gates Field, Kearns High School, home of the 4A State Baseball Championships. Day one of bracket play. We had the last 2 weeks, the regional at home sites, the super regionals at home sites, and now everything is shifted. And 8 teams, 4 games today, and this is game 3 coming up next. We already saw Paul earlier this morning, a come-from-behind 8-7 win as Desert Hills beat Crimson Cliffs, the defending state champs. The Mustangs will have to come through the loser bracket. And then moments ago, how about the Bear River Bears with a 4-run victory over the 3-seed Timpanogos. And so Bear River and Desert Hills will meet tomorrow. That means Timpanogos will play Crimson tomorrow morning in an elimination game, and a lot of excitement as we get ready for Game 3 today, which features the number 8 seed Mountain Crest Mustangs and the overall number 1 seed Snow Canyon Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors have looked like a well-oiled machine up to this point. They've been churning along, 10-running everybody they've played, but the Mustangs look to pull the improbable today, take out the 1 seed in the opening round of the 4A state playoffs here, and this should be really fun. I mean, Kearns High School, we've seen some great games today, seen some balls fly out of the yard, some amazing web gym catches, but we have yet to see the 1 seed in the state tournament, and that happens now as Snow Canyon getting ready to take the field, and Mountain Crest looking to pull the upset today.
Yeah, we are plate meeting here in about 60 seconds, and the road to the 4A state championship runs through Snow Canyon. They have 6 state titles. Jerry Beck got the first one in 2002. Then Coach Seacrest took over and got 5 titles, 2007, 2012, back-to-back. He wins it again in 2013, and then 2021 and 2024. This is a program that is used to some really high-level baseball. They put a ton of kids next level. And, Paulie, I don't know, the best way to describe Snow Canyon is power at the plate, aggressive on the best pass, and they have a ton of experience. A lot of very good seniors that are upperclassmen this year for Coach Reed Seacrest.
Yeah, they got a lot of talent on Snow Canyon, and it's just been a team that just, there's no holes in the lineup. You know, you talk about the Murderers Row for the Yankees, of Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, all those powerful names. This kind of reminds me of a Murderers Row for Snow Canyon because realistically there is no easy outs in this lineup. Even the junior, Jagger Magavero, has proven to be a really good player. And one of the only juniors and underclassmen on this team. It's a senior-laden group with a lot of experience, a lot of playoff experience. It's a team that's gone the distance, and just the last few years we were at Salt Lake Community College seeing this team mob the home plate and win the state title, and Coach Seacrest got that on his mind. But again, Mountain Crest is going to look to pull the upset today, and they've got some talented players. Jackson Pierce, Ethan Nelson, Ben Welsh, a few of the names that you'll be hearing today for the Mustangs. But yes, this is a tough task with Snow Canyon on the other side of the diamond.
Coach Seacrest coaching them up, and he's at the plate with Trace Hansen. Trace Hansen played back in the day. I was talking with Chunner Nyberg the other morning. You were too. We were on the show before the Dixie Mountain Crest Super Regional, and I didn't realize that Chunner and Coach Hansen were teammates at BYU back in the day. And it'll be Mountain Crest and Snow Canyon pregame. It's going to be a short pregame show, but it's built by Bucks Ace Hardware and brought to you by the Court Specialists, featuring Sport Court of Southern Utah. Don't forget, if you have a Region 9 high school senior, go to the fansportsnetwork.com, hit our community tab, and nominate them. The deadline is this Wednesday at noon. We are closing applications for a $5,000 scholarship from the Fan Sports Network and the Court Specialists. They can bring the ultimate year-round fun to your backyard with, you know, their multi-purpose courts, playgrounds, all kinds of things that they can do for you. So go check them out and get a free quote today and turn your backyard into year-round training, skills, and fun. Getting all of the starters introduced here at Gates Field. Let's talk about some of the keys to the game, and then we'll pick our Findlay Subaru Star Watch players for each team. But let's start with Mountain Crest. What do they got to do? They're going to be facing Trent Crest, the pitcher, the lefty for Snow Canyon, on the bump today.
Yeah, Chris has been solid all season long, but one thing that Mountain Crest has done a really good job of this season is small ball. That's one of my keys to the game for him today, as I think they got to get him on. The leadoff runner is so important, setting the table, and then utilizing the sacrifice, and then getting the one timely hit to bring in runs. I think that is the way against Snow Canyon. And then as far as defensively, you got to play air-free baseball. You got to be able to get to every ball you possibly can, because this lineup crushes, mashes, clobbers the ball, whatever you want to use for Snow Canyon. So I think those are the two keys for the Mustangs.
All right, let's flip it over and talk about some keys for Snow Canyon. Obviously, they want to get a good outing out of Trent Chris on the bump.
They do. They need a quality outing from Trent Chris, as pitching going to be such a premium throughout this state tournament run. And I think that is one of the keys to the game. Chris needs to be sharp. Crisp. How about that? Crisp.
There you go.
He needs to be crisp. He needs to be hitting the spots and locating the ball well in the zone and getting the pitching to contact and getting key outs. I think that's one of the keys. And then talked about the murderer's row of a lineup. I mean, you talk about Trey Vaughn, Trey Kelsch, all these guys. I mean, there's just so many guys throughout this lineup. Cade Kelsch, Ross out, but Talon Hansen, P.J. Hancock, Bridger Larson, Cale Esplin, so many bats in this lineup. So they just got to swing free and be themselves today, play Snow Canyon Warrior baseball.
Yeah, you mentioned Logan Ross. He was diving to first base and trying to leg one out and get some excitement for his team and reach, and breaks a bone in his hand. So he's actually got a hard cast on. He'd been the leadoff guy, hitting north of 400. You hate it that he's not here for bracket play.
426 for Logan Ross.
Huge loss. But Porter Randall has slid into second base, and this is a deep roster. And, Porter Randall has drawn the praise of Reed Sechrist, so we'll see how he does up here. He was a past Mountain Mike's Mountain Award winner that we've been doing as we have highlighted some players throughout the year. Any other keys for the Warriors that are going to be important?
Yeah, I think just lean on your senior leadership. Trey Vaughn, Cade Kelsch, Talon Hansen. These guys have all been here, done that. P.J. Hancock. I mean, these guys have been in big games. They've been in playoff series. They've been in the winner's side of the bracket, the loser's side of the bracket. They've seen everything in the playoffs. So this is a time for them to assert themselves as leaders for the Snow Canyon team and let this be the beginning of the state title run.
All right, your keys to the game brought to you by the City of St. George Recreation Department. And don't forget, your kid's sports journey starts as a young kid. Get out and play. Sign up for their youth. They even have adult sports. They got their summer camp program. You can do a bunch of different things. Go to sgcityutah.gov/parks and rec to learn more. The JAG signups are now open. There's so much to do in the summer through the City of St. George Recreation Department. Again, the pitching matchup: Rouser, a senior, 2.24 ERA, 7-0 record in 9 appearances. Rouser 56 and a third of work, 36 Ks to 22 walks. So some high number of pitches for him this year. So Rouser, the guy that will go up against Trent Chris. Trent Chris 3-2 record, 8 appearances, 4.50 ERA, 32 and 2/3 work, 53 Ks to 19 walks for Trent Chris, who is taking up his warm-up tosses right now. And they got a little nitty-gritty, or Alabama actually going.
Yeah, and the Warriors got the little Seminole, Florida State Tomahawk chant going for the Warrior pride there.
Chris,
getting ready over there.
He's going to high 80s with his fastball. That was he's got a 2-seam that'll run into lefties and a 4-seam that's a little bit of a straighter pitch. He's got a curveball and a slider and a changeup. So he's got all the pitches in his arsenal. And Trent Chris is only a junior. He is not yet a senior. So he is getting his warm-up tosses in. And this is the pregame show built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Get on over there for all your lawn and garden needs. And think Bucks, 3 Southern Utah locations. And the court specialists, again, get a free quote, see what they can turn your backyard into year-round fun with their multi-purpose courts, basketball courts, pickleball courts, And, of course, make sure to nominate your high school seniors for the $5,000 scholarship, thefansportsnetwork.com on the community tab as we are getting close to game time. We're running just a few minutes behind. This was scheduled 3:30. Looks like we're going to be about a 3:43 first pitch start time, so not too bad. This is game 3 of 4 here at Gatesfield. It's a beautiful day. Temperatures in the mid-80s here. In the, what are we in, South Jordan, Taylorsville, Kearns High School, the west side of Salt Lake.
West side,
Not too far away from the airport. We've seen some planes coming in and going out throughout the day today. The wind is blowing from right field out towards left field. Earlier today it was blowing straight out to left. We've seen 4 or 5 home runs already today between the two games.
Yes, ball's been flying. Perfect temperature for it.
In fact, Desert Hills alone hit 3 in their come from behind 8-7 victory this morning. And we are underway. Trent Crest, junior left-handed pitcher, high for ball 1. Let's get you the starting lineup brought to you by Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, Kanab, Utah. And it'll be Smith, the shortstop, to get things going. Nilsson, then Pierce. And a swing and a hot shot right back up the middle and into center field past McGavero, diving at shortstop for a leadoff single by Smith.
And that's a picturesque start. If you're the Mustangs, you are the underdog in this game, and you got to swing a heavy bat early, and that's what they do here. They get a dribbler. How about that off Chris, up the middle?
Here is Nilsson. By the way, the 1-2-3 hitters, Smith, Nilsson, and Pierce, all have committed to the college that I went to, actually, out of high school, Big Bend Community College in Moses Lake, Washington. All 3 of those guys going up there to Moses Lake to play baseball.
It's a great school.
I was there to try to play basketball.
That's right. Your stay there was shorter than most.
Yeah, 1 year. 1 year.
But still
And then started the broadcasting career not too long after that when I realized I was not that great.
You weren't the next AI, right?
No, or Steph Curry.
That's right.
And count now. 1-1. After that fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Don't forget, coupon books are on sale at your fabulous Freddy's. Vegas, Sandy, Lehigh, and of course your 2 St. George locations. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and that was the fastball at 87 miles an hour, and he could not time it up as it goes foul again. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Nilsson. Smith, the leadoff single, is aboard at first base. And today's game brought to you by Metcalf Bonzo Mortuary. And swing and a miss, a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. The first of the game for Trent Crest, the Warrior lefty.
And that's his first kind of sign of looking crisp for Chris as he finds the strike zone there and powers past the hitter. First out of the game for the Warriors.
Also, today's game, play-by-play, brought to you by Aquatic Balance Pool Service. Serving St. George since 2012. Over 22 years experience in the pool industry, residential, commercial certified. They can build it, fix it, take care of it all over southern Utah. If you got a pool, make sure you hit up our friends at Aquatic Balance Pool Service. Proud sponsor of the state championship baseball here from Gates Field. Chris going to step off, throw over to first, and Smith is back in plenty of time. Pierce is at the plate. Number 3 hitter in the Mustang lineup.
Leading the team at a .436 average, .522 on base percentage. 1 home run on the season, but it's not really his forte.
3 triples, 10 doubles, though, so he does have a little bit of power to the alleys.
That's right, and gusto around the base pass, speed.
And that first pitch missing for ball 1. And 85-mile-an-hour fastball is fouled off out of play. And count evens up, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Chris still trying to feel his way out, I can tell. Still the tempo, still trying to find it.
Here is Trent Chris, and that is a breaking ball and a beautiful one. Probably floating in about 70, 72 miles an hour for a called strike at the knees.
And it just froze the hitter. I mean, it just fell off the table, dropped into the zone, and just fell off the table straight into the zone for a strike.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Runner's going to take off, and it's going to be a Nets on fire stolen base for Smith. And it is a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Trent Chris on an 87-mile-per-hour fastball. He got him.
Chris starting to warm up here and could have got the strike him out, throw him out here, as we see on the replay. Kel's just a little offline directionally with that throw, but still 2 outs in the inning. And a man in scoring position, though. First in the Super Regional, Snow Canyon didn't really face too many threats on the base paths. It was 2 dominant series wins.
Yeah, won 15-0, and then was it 20-2?
Yes.
Scored 35 runs in the Super Regional last weekend. Kind of flexing as the number 1 overall seed. And look, it's been since 2024, but last year, 23 and 25, they watched Crimson celebrate state championships. And they had to, endure that agony of defeat. Mm-hmm. Chris, the 2-0 pitch, 87-mile-an-hour fastball, but doesn't find the K zone.
But just when you look up and down the Snow Canyon roster, Diesel Lee, Logan Ross, Bridger Larson, Trayvon, Talon Hansen, Cale Esplin, most of these guys make up the major contributors, and they're all seniors. All seniors.
And lost him. Another fastball just high in that. Misses the zone. And a walk puts runners on first and second. Bradford is aboard.
Great shot from Caden there on the first base line. Coach maybe putting on the steal potentially. Maybe telling him to get moving on the base pass. Double steal, hit and run, something. There was a conversation over there.
And fastball, 88 miles an hour. A fabulous Freddie's foul ball off the bat of Brody Johnson, the catcher, hitting .276 on the season, his senior campaign.
No, or one glove. How about this? The one glove look.
Don't see that too often, do
Yeah,
you?
it's pretty rare.
2 on, 2 out. Opening half inning of this scheduled 7-inning bracket play game. Winner will move on to tomorrow night. Loser will have to play midday tomorrow afternoon in the 12:30 scheduled time. They're going to put a little spin move on, and they almost got a pickoff out at second base. Pretty good move there by Trent Chris.
Yeah, nice power move, spinning back and nearly nipping the runner there. That was close.
We Win Injury Law. They will win for you if you've been injured. WeWinInjuryLaw.com for a free quote, our replay sponsor. Appreciate all our great partners. If you see or hear their ads, tell them thank you. And if you need a chance to use their products or services, encourage you to do so. And that one high, just missing to Johnson. Johnson this year, 18 RBIs. 5th on the team in that department. 5 doubles. Played in all 28 games, and that's a pop-up that's going to hit the netting and ricochet down. Not playable there for Cade Kelch behind the dish.
Chris, kind of a methodical start to this game, really working his counts, finding spots, trying to feel out this lineup of the Mustangs, but now 1 strike away, he's like a shark circling chum.
And here's the windup, and that one high and away. And Johnson evens the count at 2-2.
And if you're a
Or
pitcher,
3-2, excuse me, that's ball 3.
if you're a pitcher for Snow Canyon, you just want to turn it over to the bottom of the inning to get your offense out on the field because you know they're going to score. And Chris, see if he can get out of this here. The Mustangs extend the inning.
Here comes the 3-2 delivery from Trent Chris, and he got him with it. 85-mile-an-hour fastball, backwards K. He strikes out 3 in the inning. They leave 2 on base, and they get out of it unscathed after a leadoff hit by Smith. So no score after half an inning. Warriors will bring up top of the order McGavero, and then Kelch when we come back.
What you're about to hear may impact your dinner plans. The viral mac and cheese place you've seen online has made its way to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Back here at Gates Field, high school baseball, presented by the Boulevard on the Fan Sports Network and by UCCU Credit Union. Love where you bank. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Tara Atkin producing. We got Caden working the field camera, Michael working the main camera, and we see Jagger McGavero, the junior, the younger of the two McGavero brothers, who didn't start the season as the everyday shortstop, but has been for most of the year after the first couple weeks of tournament play. He's going to pop it up on the first pitch, swinging into right field, and that's caught for out number 1.
And that's a win for the Mustangs. 1 pitch, 1 out. Very efficient start to the game, as we see here. Just kind of a lazy pop fly.
So here is Braden McGavero. He is the senior. And I'm sure family down in St. George and the ones that couldn't make the trip. I know his grandparents like to watch the boys play from, I think, down in Southern California somewhere, or Northern California, somewhere in California. Shout out if you're watching right now. And a swing and a shot off the pitcher's leg, and that's going to be an infield hit. He hit a missile off the barrel, and really not much you could do. That pitch was 91 miles an hour. Coach Hansen's coming to check on his guy. He quickly says, hey, thumbs up, I'm good. Holy smokes.
Yeah, scary when a ball gets hit with that kind of exit velocity right at you, but off the leg and ends in an infield hit for the Warriors, and man, that ball was absolutely scorched.
Again, Sam Rouser, 91 on the gun on that last pitch, Paulie. He's got some velo, but it 7-0 record, 2.24 ERA this year. And there's a shot out towards second. Could be a tailor-made double play ball. The transfer is in time. And it goes 4-6-3, double play. And just like that, Mountain Crest out of the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base after the good old-fashioned double play. Scoreless baseball through 1 here on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Finley Subaru, House of Jump, Buck's Ace Hardware, and City of St. George Recreation.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Today's game brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus, the playmakers in the appliance business. Need a washer, dryer, new fridge, new freezer. Maybe they got Pebble ice machines, water softeners. They got you covered. Microwaves over there. Samsung, GE, beautiful showroom across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart. And we will be selecting our Playmaker Play of the Game, Paulie, at the conclusion of this one inside of our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show.
Well, that's right. Haven't seen too many nominees yet.
Only needing patience.
Yeah, I need patience.
9-5 and 8-7. We did have a couple shootouts,
yes.
So maybe this one will be a little bit more of a pitcher's duel. The 1-seed Warriors, the 8-seed Mustangs. Mustangs had to go to the third game to beat Dixie and knock the Flyers out in the Super Regional last weekend. Like we mentioned, Snow Canyon scored 35 runs in their two-game sweep of their Super Regional. And today's game brought to you by the Back 9 Golf. Check out the back9golf.com. Nothing will boost your game like an hour or two in their indoor simulators. Couple Southern Utah locations. Trent Crest going back to work in the first pitch, bottom of the K zone for a called strike one.
Trying to ID what I think these jerseys look like for the Mustangs. Kind of reminds me of the early 2000s Pirates with the gray middle, gray torso, gray pants, and then it's got the different colored sleeves. I like the look for the Mustangs.
Looks more like a Minnesota Twins jersey than
maybe a Twins. You're right.
Although the burnt orange is more of a red, I think, with the Twins. But the gray looks real similar.
To the Pirates, yeah.
Yeah.
Pirates have a striped jersey just like that.
I just think yellow when I think Pirates.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Not orange.
And beautiful pitch for a backwards K. And down goes Welch looking.
That's right. Trent Chris is doubling his Frozone from the Incredibles. Freezes another batter there. Look at that.
Yeah, he looks like
freezing guys up.
Gave up that leadoff single. Did have a walk to Bradford, but now 4 Red Rock Real Estate strikeouts for Trent Chris, who is dealing on the bump. And I think the home plate umpire just warned both dugouts. There's too much banter going on.
I think there is. A little too much back and forth for his liking. And
here comes Trent Chris. The lefty rocks, fires, and that one popped up right out there to first base. Larson wants it. He calls it off and makes out number 2.
And that pitch for Chris touches 88 miles an hour here as we see just another lazy pop.
Yeah, couldn't get a barrel on that one. Just popped it up right to Larson. And Pearson pops out. And here is Jensen, the right fielder, number 8 hitter in the lineup for the Mustangs. And that one they peeled down, said he did not offer at it. So it's ball 1 to Jensen.
And the Warriors' fielding percentage, close to 95, 943. So they play great defensive baseball behind their pitchers, whether it be Beck or Esplin or Chris or whoever is on the mound. They play great defensive baseball just about every time out.
Chatting with Coach Sechrist before the game, said, how you feeling? He said, I'm feeling good as long as my pitchers throw strikes. He wants his guys to be around the plate and let his defense make plays behind the staff.
He's got a really athletic outfield. They're rangy. They get over the balls that are hitting tough spots, and the infield is just really crisp with their fielding and not allowing anything to squirt through. I think it's a great defensive infield and outfield.
Yeah, the defense, Trent Chris on the bump. It's Kelch behind the dish. Hancock's at third. McGavaro's at short. Randall is at second. Larson over at first. And the outfield is Hanson in left, Braden McGavaro in center, and Trey Vaughn is in right. That is your best friend starting lineup defensively for SC. There's the 3-1 delivery. This one popped up. Shallow right field. Larson going out into the Bermuda Triangle. Trey Vaughn can't make the catch. It hit the ground. The official down the line at first signaled safe immediately. And I think you got to score that a hit.
It's just fading away. It's tailing towards foul territory, and it just kind of confuses the three fielders for Snow Canyon. And like you said, kind of falls in between the Bermuda Triangle. And we play forward with the Mustangs continuing their offensive effort in this inning.
That's what I categorize as dirty bomb.
Dirty bomb. That's been your saying.
Yep. Kind of, Texas League or bloop single, whatever you want to call it.
That's right.
I call it a dirty bomb. That one, it looked like Vaughn just had short hop, and then he gloved it off the hop. And there's a bunt. Chris is going to field his position. He's going to rock fire, throw to first in time for out number 3. So 1-3, the put out. Trent Chris with 4 strikeouts in 2 innings of work, and we are moving to the bottom of the second when we come back scoreless on the Wilkinson South Lighting scoreboard between the Mustangs of Mountain Crest and the Warriors of Snow Canyon.
Balance Pool Service has been keeping St. George Pool safe, clean, and running since 2012. With over 22 years experience, they service everything from pumps, filters, pool covers, heaters, and full water chemistry. Reliable, professional, dependable, done right. Call Aquatic Balance Pool Service today.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Finley Subaru, House of Jump, Bucks Ace Hardware, and City of St. George Recreation.
Welcome back, everybody. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff hanging out. Scoreless baseball game so far as we're in the middle of the second inning. And Trayvon will lead things off to clean up hitter, followed by Hanson and then Hancock, 2 up here in the bottom of the second inning.
That ball lofted high into the sky in center field and going to be right under it for the first out for the Mustangs.
And Trayvon is the second leading home run hitter in the state of Utah with 9 bombs. He's got that pop.
Yeah, he does. Just got a little under that one, but I'm sure he'll make his presence known later in this game at some point, but not that at bat for the Warriors. And play on with another dangerous batter in the box for the Warriors.
And that pitch from Rouser, Sam Rouser, missing for ball 1. And that one, a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball up and out of play. Talon Hanson, the senior, hitting .393. He's got 7 home runs of his own, to your point.
Rouser took a little off that one. 74 on the gun on the breaking ball. Working a lot off speed in. He's obviously got a good 2-seam, but he's got some nice deceptive off-speed pitches.
And that one popped up over there by the third base and the shortstop ranging over. Has to curl back towards his position, but he does make out number 2.
The wind has been perilous today, as we see on the We Win Injury Law replay. This ball just looks like a harmless pop fly, but tracking, and a quick move over to make that out. It was a little harder than it looked.
And here is P.J. Hancock.
I don't think anybody really had the Warriors' vaunted offense going pretty much in order the last 2 innings. I know they got one runner on to cause, but it was a little doubled off in the double play. Mustangs really fighting hard in this one.
And you got to like what you see out of Rouser, especially when he got that pitch line back off his lower leg.
Yeah. Tough
He
kid.
quickly shook coach off and said, hey, I'm fine. It might be bruised up tomorrow, but the adrenaline, it's like he didn't even feel it.
Yeah, I like a kid that'll shake off coach and say, I'm good. 81 on that one from Rouser.
Off-speed pitch there. Probably a hard slider. Mountain Crest and Snow Canyon, scoreless baseball game. Bottom of the second. Nobody on, 2 outs. Here is the 2-1 delivery, and it's high, 3-1.
Really gone to the off speed. The last 4 pitches, all breaking balls of some sort for Rouser. As wonder if he goes back to the fastball here, 3-1, his bread and butter.
We'll see. And it was the fastball, but away, and lost him, and P.J. Hancock draws the walk.
And could this be the beginning, as we know that it just takes the fuse getting lit for the Snow Canyon offense. They can explode at any moment. One of the most explosive offensive units in the state of Utah. And 2 outs with no runs can turn into 5 spot in a hurry here.
Here's the first pitch. And Larson taking that one for ball 1, just off the K zone. Rouser's got good stuff, Paul.
Yeah, he does.
And he's going to check the throw, pick off attempt over at first base. Runner P.J. Hancock back in plenty of time. Rouser, long look in. Here comes the 0-1.
Took some off there, 72 on the breaking ball. Miles per hour, of course, and man, he is just...
Fastball sitting 82, 83 most of the time.
We saw it hike up in the low 90s.
I'm not sure if that was the ball off the bat or the actual velo of the pitch, to be honest with you.
The exit velocity.
Yeah.
Okay, could be.
On the shot back off his leg.
Yeah.
I would have liked, because we haven't seen another pitch at that high of a temperature, have we?
No, I don't believe so.
2-1 the count here on Talon Hansen. Or excuse me, Bridger Larson. And Bridger Larson puts a charge into this one, into the gap in right center field. They're going to wave the runner. Here comes Hancock, the relay. There's going to be a play at the plate, and he is out. The first base ump and the home plate ump was the third, and he rings him up.
Well, we got a replay here. I think we got another angle as well that might give us a better look at this one. But this is the play. And it's a great relay in, and it looks as if it is there in time, but the head, I'd love the other angle, if we could get the other angle from the dugout cam. As we've got, Coach Sechrist is really...
He's in a heated argument here about that call. Take another look. This is a gapper off the bat of Larson. Got a charge into it. And they called him out at home plate, and we stay scoreless here between Mountain Crest and Snow Canyon.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
It's time to get your game on with Mountain Mike's oven roasted chicken wings. They're meaty, juicy, in 4 bold sauces ready to tempt your taste buds. Order online or on our app for carryout or delivery.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, welcome back here as we are going to the third inning, scoreless between the Warriors and Mountain Crest. Today's game presented by the Boulevard, making your house more like home. There's a breaking ball for a call strike one to the Mustangs hitter. And here comes pitch number 2 at the AB, and that one just off the outside edge.
And that Mustang at the plate continues to try and get this rally started. That's number 10 for the Mustangs.
Smith. Back to the leadoff guy.
Mason Smith.
Yep, got that leadoff hit. One of 2 Mustang hits so far in this game. And that one ripped up the middle, and he is 2 for 2. Both of them back through the middle of the part of the infield for Smith.
That's right. Mason Smith have a day. He's seeing the ball as he's trying to get the table set up for his Mustangs back in the stables. He's out and running over to first for a single. And what a great start. I mean, I feel like Mountain Crest is really swinging a heavy bat right now, and they are fighting hard in this game. This is a gritty group, and they are not afraid of the seed beside Snow Canyon's name in this game. They're playing really resilient baseball right now.
Trent Crest going to step off, throw over to first. That was just, I'm paying attention to your throw. Wasn't really making a strong move to get him. Trying to hold him a little tighter there. The wind is switched. Now it's blowing out to right, Paul. Did you notice that?
I see that flag. The opposite direction as it was in games 1 and 2.
Yeah. Still blowing out to the east. And a fabulous Freddie's foul ball off the bat of Nielsen, the center fielder.
Nielsen, a .429 hitter with a .522 on base percentage. He's an absolute stud in the batter's box. 33 runs, so he can get around and score too.
0 for 1. He was struck out back in the first. He's going to pop this one up into right field, and that'll be caught for out number 1, and Smith will have to go back to first base as he was halfway on that pop-up.
Excellent job by Trayvon shielding the sun there with his glove, making the play. And we've seen a lot of fly balls get lost in the wind, the sun, whatever it may be in the first 2 games out there in the outfield, but that catch made by number 7.
So here is Jackson Pierce. And a swing and a miss for strike 1 from Pierce. Also a victim of one of those strikeouts for Trent Chris has got.
Pierce has been a guy that's been a constant in this lineup. He's one of the hardest outs, not just average-wise where he leads the team.
Runner is going, breaking ball, which is going to make that a tougher throw out for Cade Kelch, and he swipes the bag. So Smith with the Nets on Fire stolen base, and you got a big tournament coming up this month at Nets on Fire. Check out all the details. Get your summer training in. You'll get on the gun. Check out everything they have to offer at netsonfire.org. Great partner, longtime great partner of sports here on the Fan Sports Network.
Now, Pierce, 37 runs driven in. The next closest Mustang is at 20, so he is the leading RBI guy. He drives them in, and he's got one in scoring position right now. Let's see the battle here.
So here is the pitch. And an 86-mile-an-hour fastball that's fought up out of play. Chris has thrown a steady dose of fastball so far in the early innings. Pitch count now right at 40, Paul. Maybe that was pitch 41. He's through 2 1/3 of work. Chris, long look in, out the pitch, chopper, and it's going to be fair. The throw is going to be in time. A 5-3 put out. Good arm by P.J. Hancock from over at third.
A cannon attached to his shoulder there. Look at this throw as we see it go down as it's whipped over there. And it's just in time for the big out. And 2 outs in the inning now for Trent Crest, who continues to post zeros if he can get one more here.
This is Bradford. Bradford walked in his first AB, hitting .333 in his senior season for the Mustangs and Coach Hansen. Johnson is on deck if they can get to him.
7 doubles for the senior Bradford. Kind of smaller in stature, but that doesn't mean anything. He could be a mighty might in the biggest regard.
And that pitch high and away. Well, 2 balls, no strikes here on Bradford. No score. He had a play at the plate a few moments ago. That's the closest we've had to scoring a run. It's as close as you can get, really.
Yeah, play at the plate is...
That's a big defensive play for Mountain Crest.
It is. Just waiting for someone to break the ice here as, again,
and
put him on.
Threw the fastball and just high, must have been a little upstairs or a little off, as it's the second walk of the game given up by Trent Chris. And Johnson will step in now with 2 on. Brody Johnson, another senior, 276 on the season. And they're going to wheel and try to chase Smith back to the bag at second base. And the head first slide, he's getting that uni dirty.
An interesting approach here for Coach Sechrist, as I would put Cale Esplin, Zach Beck.
Fastball hit into right field, giving chase. Larson going out. Vaughn coming over, and a snow cone catch by Trey Vaughn for out number 3.
What a play as we see here on the We1 Injury Law replay. This ball looks like it's going to find its way out of the park, but Trey Vaughn comes steaming over and makes the play right at the wall.
Yeah, right on the tarp.
The tarp.
The rain tarp.
Say, yeah. What a play.
So no runs on 1 hit, 2 left on base. Scoreless baseball, middle of the third when we come back live on the Fan Sports Network, KSLSports.com.
Child sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the quarter field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Aquatic Balance Pool Service has been keeping St. George Pool safe, clean, and running since 2012. With over 22 years experience, they service everything from pumps, filters, pool covers, heaters, and full water chemistry. Reliable, professional, dependable, done right. Call Aquatic Balance Pool Service today.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Back here live Gates Field on KSL and the Fan Sports Network, presented by The Boulevard, making your house more like home for over 50 years. Appreciate Handel's Homemade Ice Cream and Roney's Mac Bar. Coral Canyon Golf Course, some of our great partners bringing you the game today. Diesel Lee to lead things off. First pitch swinging, rips it into center field for a leadoff single for Diesel, who is on Paulie's all-names team here at the state baseball championships.
Absolutely. Rev up the power stroke. Diesel with the hit there, Diesel Lee.
What if he's a Dodge guy?
I don't know. I like the power stroke.
It does fit baseball terminology.
Yes. What are you going to say, a Cummings or something?
Probably. Here is Randall, who's going to show bunt, and he bunts it down, fielded, thrown over to first, but a sac bunt and a good one for Porter Randall. Rouser does pick it up and make the play.
Yeah, this is interesting to me that Snow Canyon in the third inning playing a little small ball. It was one of our keys to the game for the Mustangs, but
no score yet.
Got to score somehow. You got to find a way to score, and the way Rouser's been pitching, their runs are at a premium right now, so I kind of understand the approach.
Coach Seekers told us that he has, even though the numbers are eye-popping with the power numbers for his team, the home runs and the team batting average, that he's got guys that can execute and play small ball, and he's actually played more small ball than you would think this year.
Yeah.
Maybe than ever before.
I guess I'm just surprised because the Mountain View series,
there
was a ton of runs scored, and 15 plus run outputs both games, and now its runs are hard to come by. It shows that Rouser pitching a great game for the Mustangs.
Jagger McGavero puts a charge into it, but right to the third baseman, Welch, who made a great play. And Jagger is retired on a line out to third.
Sometimes there's that stat in baseball where you talk about hard-barreled exit velocity balls that are just hit right at people. You just get unlucky sometimes, and Jagger, the product of that on that play, is just scorched right to the Mustangs.
And here is Braden McGavero. Rouser, the right-handed delivery. And that one's going to be a foul ball down that first baseline by a foot or so.
Rouser has pitched a great game today, but it shouldn't surprise anybody as he's been a great pitcher all season. 7 wins, 7-0 in 9 appearances with a 2.24 ERA.
He's been their ace.
He has.
Rouser looking at the runner out of second. Now his eyes back on his catcher. He'll rock, fire, and a fastball at 81 that's chopped high to third. Welch the throw over and in time for out number 3. Couple nice putouts by Welch. The line out grab and then the chopper snag. And they do get no runs on 1 hit, 1 left on base. And we go to the bottom of the third when we come back. Scoreless game on the Wilkinson scoreboard between Mountain Crest and Snow Canyon.
Wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks Ace stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handel's Happiness Served Daily on River Road.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Today's game is brought to you by Honolulu Grill, Wilkinson's House of Lighting, Appliance Wholesalers Plus, Everbowl, and Best Friends Animal Sanctuary.
And we are back here live in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Tara Atkin, our producer of this Snow Canyon Mountain Crest game. Kate and Michael getting you the pictures on the live stream. Glad you're listening or watching. And we've got Provo and Ridgeline still coming up after this game. Our fourth contest of the day was 4:27 in the afternoon. That's a schedule for around 6:30 start. Might be 7 before we play ball, though. We'll have to wait and see if this game goes long or if we continue to cruise. Trent Chris delivers and swinging and a miss. And it's quickly 1-1 in the count. Chris, nobody on base, working a little quicker. Fastball inside. Gets the black part of the plate for a called strike 2. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes here.
Chris definitely got a little more tempo to this inning.
And Welch lays off that pitch. It's 2-2 as it was high in the zone. Chris inhales, now exhales. Now he is ready. And there it is, the big old bender. It took something off that one, and it broke right over the heart of the plate for his 5th strikeout of the game.
And a jolt from the junior, Trent Chris here. He'll send it right down the middle, and it bends back in. It looks like it's going outside, bends back in for the K. And let's see if that gets him rolling here. And the rest of the Snow Canyon team is kind of a sleepy start for the 1 seed, I have to say.
And you got to give Rouser credit for that. He's pitched well. And
he's
that
done
one
good.
Brushes up against Pearson, and Pearson is going to get hit by the pitch and get a board here with 1 out. And Jensen will be the batter for the Mustangs. Again, a couple really grinder-type games. They lost 6-5 to Dixie in game 1, come back and win 6-5, and they were down 3-2 in the later innings in that game, in the Super Regional, and then blew the doors off in game 3 to really run away and hide and take the series to get here to bracket play.
Absolutely.
A lot tougher series than what Snow Canyon faced to get here, where they scored 35 runs and only gave up 2 and just kind of cruised in here. But this has been a defensive war right now, a pitcher's duel, if you will, Paul.
It has been.
0-1 right down Broadway for a called strike 2.
Just pumping him in. Chris, he's working very deliberately as he's kind of got a more methodical approach than some of the other pitchers we've seen in the games today, but very effective. And shaking off Kelch there and takes the second sign, and he's ready.
And inside, ball 1. Trying to get him to chase. Again, Jensen, a senior, 278 this year, Levi Jensen. 1 for 1, though, in this game. Already collected a hit earlier in his first at-bat. Here comes the 1-2 from Trent Chris. Warriors lefty popped him up. And it gets out of play for a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Our stats today brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Make sure and start your day at Scooters with amazing drinks served by amazing staff. Amazingly fast. State Street and Hurricane. Coffees, smoothies, protein drinks, full menu there. Next time you're going up to Zion National Park, stop by and see our friends at Scooters.
Yeah, I love Scooters. Last Hurricane game we had out there in H-Town, I stopped at Scooters, got a fresh hot coffee from them, and they were amazingly friendly and
an
fast.
Americano for you.
That's right. Didn't even know what those were about a year ago.
2-2 pitch. And fastball at 85 miles an hour stays tall and misses upstairs, and the count rolls full. Jensen and Chris. This will be pitch 60 for Trent Chris. We're in the top of the 4th inning with 1 out. And a swing and a miss and a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. That's number 6 on the K-meter.
And he's rolling along now, Trent Chris, as we've had a scoreless ball game. It's been a pitcher's duel all the way, and he is one of those titans on the other side. Him and Rouser going pitch for pitch dueling here.
Chris steps onto the rubber. Semper stepping in, number 9 batter in the lineup for Coach Hansen. And first pitch just a little bit high, ball 1. Semper's 0 for 1 in the game today. 1 on. That's Pearson, who was hit by a pitch over at first. And there's a called strike, bottom of the K zone for Chris.
Good looking location. He's gotten some batters to go fishing today for stuff out of the zone. Let's see.
And challenged him with the fastball, and that's fought out of play. Looking for a dealer collision big hit from one of these two teams. Warriors thought they got one from Bridger Larson, but they threw it out on a great relay and a play at the plate to keep this game scoreless. Here's the 1-2. Runner taking off. Throw down on a ball is not going to be in time from Cade Kelch. Another Nets on fire stolen base for the Mustangs.
And puts a runner in a scoring position here, as this is a timely hit time for the Mustangs, as they need one. One hit here could, in a game where runs are at an absolute premium, could a hit here break the ice.
And there's a little flare into right field, and Trayvon coming in on a run makes the catch for out number 3. So the 86-mile-an-hour fastball got a pretty good barrel on it, but Trayvon tracks it down.
A long run for Vaughn here, as he's going to make his way over there to make the play, and it's going to end the inning, and the Warriors back up, coming up here after the break.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on base. No score on our Wilkinson scoreboard. When we come back, Warriors will get their ABs in the bottom of the 4th. Live on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone.
Back live here at Gates Field. Marshall Gates Foundation with the Marshalls play, and the leadoff man is Cade Kelch. First pitch swinging, and he rips it into right field for a leadoff hit.
And Kelch maybe gets the rally started as he gets the dugout going. And now this begins the murderer's row. You've got a lot of guys batting over 400 in the average department coming up for the Warriors, including their leading RBI man and home run man, number 7, Trayvon, into the box right now. And this might be the biggest sequence of this game so far, as this is the heart of the order for the Warriors, and Rouse are ready to take them on.
And a good start for the Warriors with Kelch ripping it into right. And here is Vaughn. Vaughn 0 for 1. Had a couple nice defensive plays, including that one up against the tarp earlier that was near the foul territory. He tracked it down. Trey again, second in the state in home runs, tied for second with 9 bombs. He didn't hit one in the Super Regional, I don't think.
I don't believe so, no.
And this one popped up. First baseman taking a long look all the way out of my viewpoint there, and it's going to get out of play. Just a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Don't forget those coupon books are on sale now through Father's Day at Fabulous Freddy's. Stock up for yourself or get a gift for Dad. while they're on sale, you get 11 car washes for the price of 7. Paulie, my math's not so good, but I know that's about 35% off.
That sounds like a good deal to me. I'm not really a math
And
guy,
I said
but-
about. Ooh, and that one got Trayvon. Just buzzed him inside, didn't break enough. And Trey said, hey, let's go, come on, as he trots down to first base. Cade Kelch is not down at second. That's actually a pinch runner, if I'm not mistaken. That's Ince that's in running for the catcher.
And speedy as well.
Yeah, the junior.
One of the leading stolen base guys.
Milo Ince.
For the Warriors.
So 2 on with nobody out. Warriors got a little something cooking here in the bottom half of the 4th in a scoreless baseball game. And there's a swing and a shot to second. Flips it to the bag. The shortstop relay in time. 4-6-3 double play.
And I said we haven't had a candidate for the AWP Playmaker Play of the Game. How about this one? From his knees, flips it. And this is in time. That is a great execution of the double play.
Oh, Hanson couldn't believe it. Well, now Hancock will step in. Now Ince is still sitting over there at third base. And that represents the first run of the game potentially, as we are scoreless. And Hancock, first pitch swinging, fouled off. Today's game brought to you by Flynn Companies, Flynn Group of Companies. They've got you covered. Visit flynncompanies.com to see their total building envelope and what they can do for you. From the scores from earlier today, Desert Hills 8-7 come from behind win. 3 home runs for the Thunder to beat Crimson in a Region 9 showdown. And then 9-5, Bear River beats the 3 seed Timpanogos. The Bears come in as the 6th seed here in the 4A State Baseball Championships. Here, haven't settled anything. Scoreless baseball. But Hancock does have a runner in scoring position. And another foul straight back. It'll go 1-2 the count.
Rouser done an amazing job today with one of the toughest lineups in the entire state. I mean, I think that Mustangs head man Trace Hansen got to be pretty happy with this one.
Well, and after, I think Coach Seeker said his highest team, I want to say it was that 2024 team. I think they hit 380.
Yeah.
This team has been sitting around 360 to 370 most of the year, just below that team. They're sitting right now at 384. So after the weekend series there where they scored 35 runs, the batting average up above the high mark. And Coach Seeker's been here over 20 years. And that one is hit, and that one is hit well to straightaway center field. And it's a 2-run blast-off home run for P.J. Hancock. See ya later, baseball flyaway.
Systems go, time to launch as the Warriors finally break the ice in what seems like a huge 2 runs in this game when runs have been at an absolute premium. As I love the mob that the Warriors always have there. As, wow, what a shot that was. Sends a jolt through this crowd. And to, honestly, through us, I was wondering when we'd have our first run of this game, and it comes via the long ball.
Don't know exactly how far that traveled. Got to be at least, 355, 360 to straightaway center field here at Gates Field is my guess. They don't have any of the ballpark numbers, to center or down the line printed anywhere where we could see that.
That's right.
But that one was hit and hit well, and Hancock goes yard, and it's 2-0 SC, and with one swing of the bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
That's how really this Snow Canyon team talked about in the earlier innings, but the fuse can light at any time, and then the dynamite blows, and the explosion of this offense ensues, and this might be a big inning. You never know.
A little something off that one, 77-mile-an-hour pitch that misses for ball 1 from Rouser. Pitch 2.
This will show the resolve of Rouser. Just gives up the first runs of this game, in a big spot in the later innings, but let's see if he can regain form and get through here.
2-0. Pitch coming here from Sam Rouser, and fastball stays high. 3-0. So being a little careful after giving up that home run.
He is.
Today's game brought to you by We Win Injury Law, our replay sponsor, getting you all the replays on KSLSports.com. And that one gets inside for ball 4. And again, Bridger Larson is aboard. And here comes the DH, Diesel Lee. And this was kind of the part of the lineup that got a little something going last inning when they had that play at the plate, is Larson and Lee both had hits. But in this inning, it is P.J. Hancock. He had 2 home runs in that series last weekend, and he is just seeing it well right now. And now we've got a Great Harvest Bread Company meeting on the mound with Coach Hansen and the infield drawn in, and maybe let him go through the home run there. You're down 2-0, but maybe after that walk saying, hey, we got you, bud. We're not going to get you. We just want you to throw some strikes. Relax. You're doing great. Long way to go here.
He is doing great. Rouser, that is.
That one mistake is all he's made.
You really mentioned the 384 team average. I mean, that is insane to think about, that a team's maintained a 384 average throughout the entire season. And this is the best pitching performance I've seen against this lineup all season.
2-0 Warriors, though. 1 on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one just, I think, off the plate for ball 1. Rouser's pitch count till that inning has been really, really low. Starting to get up there a little bit here in this inning. And there's a shot to short. They'll flip it to second for the easy force out, and that'll do it for the inning. 2 runs on a big 2-run blast off by P.J. Hancock has given Snow Canyon the lead on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. 2-0 when we come back here to Gates Field at Kearns High School.
Scooters Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooters Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Everest, K2, and now the Mountain by Mountain Mike's Pizza. The mountain-sized pizza is a massive 20 inches wide, delivering 20 slices and a mountain of toppings. Order yours now by using our mobile app.
Warning, what you're about to hear may impact your dinner plans. The viral mac and cheese place you've seen online has made its way to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
Yeah, appreciate our friends at Roney's Mac Bar bringing you the game today. I could go. I'm starting to get hungry. It's getting closer to dinner time. We haven't had a break in the action. All I've had since breakfast was a protein bar, Paulie.
Yes. You've been.
Roney's sounds good right now.
Yeah, it would be nice. What do you get on your Roney's creation?
Man, I like it with the Gouda, and then I love with like some bacon and some jalapenos.
Wow.
There's a bunt attempt. Crest goes and gets it, throws it in time for out number 1. Trent Crest fielding his position from the mound.
Yeah, he's an athlete out there as this ball dented right into the 3 feet away from the box, and he runs up and grabs it, flings it over, first out of the inning. The Warriors thinking, we've got enough runs with Trent Crest on the mound to win this game, but I'm sure they like to add insurance, but the way Crest is pitching, man, it's hard to see them getting through against him.
And here's the pitch to Nilsson. Ball 1. Today's game brought to you by Udy & Associates. Luke Udy at American Family Insurance down in St. George. You know this guy. Luke will get you great rates on your home, auto, or life insurance. Call the office for a free quote. And a pop-up. Kelch is going to take a look, ranging back, and then it's going to get out of play. The wind is kind of it was about 15 miles an hour most of the first two games. And now it picks back up a little bit, a little gentle, maybe 10-mile-an-hour breeze coming out of the west. Kind of blowing out to the right field corner right now. And there's strike two to Nielsen. And somebody said, and the umpire just gave a warning on balls and strikes comments from the Mountain Crest dugout, I believe, after they said something about where that one was. And Trent Crest is ready to go back to work. And that was the changeup, I believe, that just misses. 2-0 Warriors, top fifth. The winner of this game will get the winner of tonight's game coming up next, as there's a pop-up hit into center field, drifting towards the right center field, and caught by Magavaro for out number 2. So Nilsson 0 for 3 today.
No coincidence that the ERAs of the Snow Canyon staff are minutely low, and a big reason why is because of the outfield for them. I mean, they just got so much range out there. Not many balls find their way to the wall behind these outfielders.
And that first pitch missing to Pierce. This is the big bopper in the lineup, though, for the Mustangs.
Leading RBI man, 37 on the season. He drives them in bulk. None out there to drive in right now, but they need base runners.
Mentioned at the start of the broadcast, Snow Canyon since 2002 has won 6 state championships. Jerry Beck was the skipper in 2002. Coach Seacrest took over right after that, but he's won 5 as a manager. The leader in bracket play is Kim Nelson of Timpanogos. He's won 9 state championships, kind of a Utah legend known for smart, talented teams. Won 7 at Timpanogos, I think 2 prior to his tenure with the Timberwolves. Mountain Crest, if you're curious, has 2 state baseball championships, 1999 and 2009, but it has been since 2009 that they've won a title. You're going to have to come from behind in this one. This is not an elimination game. It's a true double elimination here in bracket play. Trent Chris, and that's going to be roped out there towards Vaughn, who comes in a step, then he has to go to his left, and he jumps high and makes the catch for out number 3.
Yeah, a little misperceived the flight of this one initially, but still makes the play because Trey Vaughn saw him on the gridiron, see him on the dime, and he's a great athlete, makes the big catch there.
So no runs, no hits, nobody left on base there, no errors as well, and we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Snow Canyon up 2-0 over Mountain Crest on the Wilkinson South Lighting scoreboard.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, hanging out with you here at Gates Field. You're going to hear that quite a bit because we will be here all week long through the Best of 3 Championship Series on Saturday. And first pitch swinging, and they got him. Good stretch over there at first base by Pierce for out number 1.
Big hop here. Exchange, whips it over, and look at that stretch. Pierce making a play when his team needs him.
No question.
Rouser's still out there. I think he's going to empty the tank today as the ace of the Mustang staff.
And first pitch swinging again, and this one hit into left center field. Center fielder ranging over, has a beat on it, and makes out number 2.
There's a little too much arc on that ball. It was hit, struck really well off the bat, but got caught up in the jet stream a little bit in the knocked down by the wind and finds its way into the center fielder's mitt. And now 2 outs in a hurry for Rouser and the Mustangs.
So lining out to deep left center field is Jagger McGavero. Now here is Braden McGavero. Braden is 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Snow Canyon has the 2-0 lead on the scoreboard. Sam Rouser, the starter, got him, beamed him on the left inner thigh there as he whirled away from it, and McGavero is aboard, hit by the pitch.
Yeah, McGavero, both of them have not really had the best day at the plate, but have been incredible fielders, fielding their positions. And now, one of them on the base pass, and a lot of speed at that.
State 4A Baseball brought to you by Metcalf Bonzo Mortuary and Cremation Center, St. George Hurricane. And a stolen base by McGavero, and the throw gets into center field. He gets up and he heads down to third base, and McGavero is now 90 feet away from a third run of this game for SC.
With a very dangerous bat at the plate, as we see here. The throw by the catcher, and it gets away, and you see rounding there is McGavero as he motions to the dugout. He's fired up as he just gained an extra 90 feet.
The 1-0 pitch going to be ball 2. I was going to say plan ahead so you don't have your family have to deal with your funeral plans. They have a plan ahead option. Go to MetcalfBonzoMortuary.com and got a bunch of pre-planning resources right there on the website. Shot to short, the throw in time. What a stretch by Pierce. Oh, my gosh. 2 incredible plays over there at first by Pierce.
Yeah, he's the reason that the Mustangs are out of this inning. What a grab that was. What a pick.
Nearly it would have been an insurance run had he been ruled safe, but the throw was a missile across the diamond. All right, well, they do strand a runner there. Still 2-0 Warriors with the lead. We're moving on. Bottom of the 6th when we come back. Actually, to the top of the 6th when we come back on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Hello, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Hey, back here, hanging out with you. Thanks for hanging out with us here on KSL Sports Fan Sports Network, on radio or on the live stream. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Tara Atkin, Kevin Formaster, Michael Fisher. And it's 2-0 Warriors. After 5 innings, we head to the 6th. And today's game brought to you by our friends at Aquatic Balance Pool Service, serving Southern Utah since 2012. You got a pool? Give Frank and the team a call, and they will take good care of you with maintenance, repairs, you name it, they got it. Aquatic Balance Pool Service. Trent Crest out there to start up the sixth. First pitch missing for ball one. He has been so good right now. He's scattered 3 hits and has a shutout going. The southpaw. Breaking ball, swing and a miss.
Chris really been in command all day long, obviously posting zeros every inning, but he has just not really faced a ton of pressure on the base pass. Wiggled through all the jams that he's been in.
Bradford, the hitter here. Bradford has actually walked twice. This time he's going to swing, and it's going to be an infield hit. Once Trent Crest could not get to that ball, it was just not time for Porter Randall to come in and make a play, so he had to eat it, and it's a hit for Bradford.
Takes a weird hop on Chris there, as we saw in the replay. I think he was tracking it towards the first baseline and kind of cut towards second base on the hop.
Well, that's what Coach Nelson wanted, or Coach Hansen, Trace Hansen, the skipper of Mountain Crest. Need a base runner, and now the tying run is at the plate. We're getting in the later stages of this game. We're in the top of the 6th inning. So 1 on, nobody out, and this is Johnson, and he takes ball 1. By the way, that was just pitch number 80 for Trent Crest. You can go 110, so he's got 30 left. And he doesn't look like he's tiring. Let me get the gun back out. See where the velo is on the fastball. We had him as high as 87 back in the first inning, but the adrenaline's pumping, and now we're in the 6th. I want to see.
Yeah. Little fatigue probably setting in a little bit for Chris.
But a pretty nice day to be at the yard. Temperatures in the mid-80s. Just a light little breeze. Really can't feel the breeze much from the pitcher's mound. And that one ripped into left. That was an 84-mile-an-hour fastball. And now the Mustangs got a little something brewing here. 2 on with nobody out.
Line's moving for Mountain Crest as they're finding ways to get on base as Trent Crest throws that one a little served up for the hit as that one's sitting in the outfield, and now 2 on, no out, and the most legitimate threat of this game for Mountain Crest.
We got a runner here, number 23 for Johnson. And that is Boston Hampson. And that is going to be a fabulous Freddy's foul ball off the bat of Welch. Welch, the third baseman. 0 for 2 in this game this afternoon. But he would love to come up with his first hit here. Mountain Crest trailing 2-0, but 2 on with nobody out. Nobody getting loose in the Snow Canyon bullpen down there beyond left field. So if Coach Sechrist or pitching coach Brandon Lyon decide to make a change, it's going to come from a position player.
I think they're leaning in to Trent Crest today. They've seen how good he is.
Yeah.
Seeing how far he can go. Just empty the tank and get as much mileage out of this starting pitcher as you can if you're Snow Canyon.
Knowing you've got Zach Beck tomorrow and probably Cale Esplin on Wednesday.
Sure. Got a stable of arms.
And then that would put Trent back in line to be ready if they stayed on that winner side of the bracket. Didn't have a game Thursday, they could roll him back out in game 1 Friday night.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what Coach Sechrist is thinking, if it all goes as planned. Here comes the 2-1, and strike 2. He squared the bunt and whipped it back, and it was right down Broadway. That probably would have been a pretty good pitch to bunt had he wanted to stay with it. So 2-2 the count now on Welch. Again, Hampson at first, Bradford down there at second. Nobody out. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Snow Canyon has a 2-run lead. Trent Crest rocks, fires, and that one stays away. Full count.
Chris facing a little adversity now. Let's see how he reacts, how he faces it, takes it head on, because Mustangs not going away in this game.
You know, and I'm sure there's some college scouts probably going to look at this game for Trent Crest. He's uncommitted. And
sure.
They're going to be looking at the junior going, I see some big-time potential in him. And really, you could say the same thing about Sam Rouser. Chris has 4 or 5 more miles per hour velo from what we've seen on the gun. But
yes,
both of been kind of caught up in a pitcher's duel for their respective teams today. Let's check the baseball here. Scuffed up or not. And our crew will give it back to Trent Crest, who will go back to work on the bump. Welch, the hitter for the Mustangs. Trent Crest, the lefty pitcher for the Warriors. Here comes the 3-2 delivery, and he got him a huge Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for out number 1.
That's a huge strikeout, and the K, backwards K, as he stared that one all the way in to the catcher's mitt and freezing him.
That's at least his 3rd strikeout of his 7 that have been looking, Paul.
Yes. He's froze some guys today.
And that's something Coach Hansen will be like, guys, if it's close, we got to go attack that baseball. And that was around the plate. That's a good.
That's
right. That was a good pitch. Was it over the hard or the meaty part of the plate? No, but it was over the zone. It's tough to lay off that pitch.
Yes. Playoffs.
You miss 100% of the pitches you don't swing at.
That's right. You just made that quote, I think.
Yeah, I did. It used to be my philosophy in basketball. You miss 100% of the three-pointers you don't take.
That's right.
And there's a tailor-made double play, 4-6. And he's safe at first. They'll chase the runner back to the bag. Coach Hansen's saying, I'm waving you, man. I'm waving you there. And so now 2 away. Runners on the corners.
Really tight play at first base there. But it comes as a huge saving grace for the Mustangs. Keeps the inning alive.
Cade Kelch, the catcher, coming out flashing some signals from the infield here. To the infield, I should say. This is Jensen, now the hitter. Jensen is 1 for 2. Trent Chris is sitting at 90 pitches. We're in the top of the 6th inning. And now he'll step off. You know, they would love to send that tying run down to second here, but you don't want to get picked off for out number 3. And a chopper to second, and they'll glove it and flip it, and that'll do it. Warriors keep the shutout. Trent Crest gets out of some trouble in the 6th. No runs. 2 hits and 2 left on base. No errors there in the inning. And still 2-0 Warriors on the Wilkinson scoreboard when we come back to Gates Field in the 4A State Baseball Championships.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Today's game is brought to you by Dealer Collision, Coral Canyon Golf Course, Udy and Associates, Fabulous Freddy's, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, and Great Harvest Bread Company.
Trayvon set to lead things off here in the bottom of inning number 6. Warriors, the designated home team. They are the 1 seed. Mountain Crest, the visitor, 8 seed. And first pitch from Rouser and a swing and a miss from Trayvon for strike 1.
Both the pitchers today have been dynamic on the mound. Talk about Chris, but cannot fail to mention the day Rouser's had against.
And a high chopper. Second baseman's going to glove it. And it is going to be caught. What a play out there at second, Paulie.
I can't believe that catch was made. Let's take a look on the replay here. Climbs the ladder, and whoa, what a catch. Web Gem Central there, buddy.
Going back, full extension, gloves it for out number 1, robbing Trayvon. And here is I guess you call that a line out. Taking away a dirty bomb. And first pitch swinging, and that one's going to be a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. I want to thank Honolulu Grill, Bucks Ace Hardware, Flynn Companies, Coral Canyon Golf Course, Jimmy John's, our friends at Jimmy John's, bringing you the highlight of the week every single week on the Fan Sports Network throughout the school year. Keep those nominations coming in. You can submit your favorite highlights. Keep the cameras rolling, and if we choose yours for our highlight of the week, we'll give you a $100 Jimmy John's gift card. You can submit your videos at thefansportsnetwork.com. Jimmy John's, freaky fast. Here comes the 1-1 from Rouser. Bender that stays away. Ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Talon Hansen, who was 0 for 2 in this game today. But Hansen has been swinging it all year long for Coach Sechrist and the Warriors. And that's a shot. And it's going to get away from the second baseman. He turns, throws, and gets the out anyway. That is 2 unbelievable plays by Simper at second base as he's got 2 putouts in a row.
Yeah, this ball just hit right in his general area, and he's going to not field it cleanly at first. Then on the second attempt, wheel and fire in time for the second out. What a play by Simper.
I mean, to stay with it where you almost commit the error, but you're able to recollect it there and then not rush the throw and still beat it there. Sensational stuff. Bender doesn't quite get back over the inside part of the plate. Last time we saw P.J. Hancock at the plate, he went 2-run Yahtzee to center field on a no-doubt dinger. Here's the 1-0 pitch to P.J. Takes strike 1. Belt high. Good pitch from Rouser. PJ's officially 1 for 1 with the game's only RBIs today. Right now, that's our leading candidate for our AWP Playmaker Play of the Game. And does he want to go yard again? He does with that swing, but he pulled it well foul down the left field line. Just a little early on that one, huh, Paulie?
Yeah, he's crushing the ball, though. Absolutely clobbered that one. That one went far, far, far out of this park.
Far, far away.
Far, far away in a galaxy. Or is it? I can't remember. Far, far away in a galaxy. Or no, I botched it again. We'll miss it.
Maybe we better turn Star Wars on tonight. So you can read the
the titles, the subtitles.
You only got to watch it for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, I could get the part I need for tomorrow, and then I'll be out.
The younger generation watching is like, just chat GPT it, Paul.
That's right.
2-2 now the count, and then a foul ball off the bat of Hancock. Sam Rouser, glove to the face, shook off the first pitch. Now he has the pitch he wants, and that one's hit, and that one's going to be laced into right center field. And Hancock's going to slip around the first base bag and hold up with the single. Hancock 2 for 2 in this game. A little 2-out rally starter there.
Yeah, Hancock looks like the shoe-in for your Jersey Mike's, or I'm sorry, your Finlay Subaru star of the game if this score holds up with that 2-run shot. And
although I would argue
Chris
on the bump's got a shutout going. So that's
right.
That you could go that direction and go Hancock with the play of the game on that 2-run home run.
It's a great debate.
But
can't win if you don't score.
But if Mountain Crest comes back and wins this game, we have not seen the play of the game.
That's right. Still many plays to be made, and Rouser wants to hold serve at 2-0 here with 2 outs.
We got a pinch runner. That is Hobson that is running over at first base now for Snow Canyon. So put a little more speed on the base pass. First time he's entered the game today for Coach Sechrist. And first pitch stays outside to Bridger Larson. Bridger hitting .358, 11 doubles, 1 triple, 3 home runs. I mean, the home run numbers for Snow Canyon, 35, but I don't know if that's counting the bombs they had last week or not, Paulie. I lost track. You guys did the Snow Canyon game last week. I did game 2 of a doubleheader. I was at Crimson last Thursday night.
I just got a text. It's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yes, there you go. You just chat GPT.
No, I actually got a text from a person listening to the broadcast.
I think I was quoting Mike Myers, and I was going with a Shrek quote, "Land far, far away," and you put a spin on it to Star Wars.
Yeah, I did. I might have misread the quote you were aiming for. Movie quotes, not my specialty.
Yeah, sorry, we're gonna have to start quoting like Wild Thing and sports movies.
Yeah, Miracle on Ice or something.
Quoting The Sandlot.
Yeah,
killing me, Smalls. Then you'll know.
That's right. I'll know that one as another free pass.
Larson is aboard. And Diesel Lee will be the batter. Larson was 1 for 1, and now he's drawn, I think he got hit by a pitch and then walked, if I'm not mistaken. So he has reached, he walked twice. He was not hit. Can't read my own writing. So he is on base again. He's been very productive out there, pretty busy on the base pass. Diesel Lee is 1 for 2. Diesel, 262. 3 dingers. Got a lot of pop from the right side. Rouser's pitch count still relatively low. I have him as this will be pitch number 64, and we're in. He's pitched 5 2/3 and a swing and a miss. Snow Canyon does like to jump on the first pitch, though. They have done that from the jump in this game.
Sure. And maybe that
they're a very aggressive plate hitting team.
And it plays into Rouser's hands, maybe. Getting a lot of pop fly and ground ball outs throughout this game probably leads to the low pitch count.
They've had some really good defensive plays. Mountain Crest has had a couple of sweet double plays up the middle.
That's right.
Usually they've had at least 2 4-6-3, 1 6-4-3 double play. I think they've turned 3, if I'm not mistaken. Paulie, is that correct? I've seen 3.
I believe I know 2, maybe 3. You're right.
0-2 the count here on Diesel. Snow Canyon leading 2-0 on our Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard, serving Southern Utah since 1946. Lights, fans, home decor, a unique place to shop. Open to the public, contractors as well. And that one just stays high. Ball 1. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off of there at the top of the K zone.
That's right. Rouser thought he was going to get Diesel to chase, but the plate discipline.
Diesel tapping his heart. Now he grabs the handle with 2 hands. And a big cut, but he comes up empty. That's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Sam Rouser. And the stage is set. No runs, no hits. 1 left on base. And Trent Crest coming on to try to finish this out. We'll have the finish when we come back after 6 innings of baseball. Snow Canyon up 2-0 over Mountain Crest.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Welcome back, everybody. Marshall Gates Field here at Kearns High School. Gates Field, home of the 4A state championships. 3A will move from Lindquist Field up in Ogden down here for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. By then, we'll only have a couple teams potentially left in the 4A. And the 3 and the 4A championships will be crowned. Somebody will either be swarming home plate or dogpiling the pitcher's mound on Saturday. And both these teams hope it's them. And Mountain Crest has got 3 outs, and they got to find 2 runs to tie or 3 to take the lead, Paul.
Yes, and Trent Crest trying to nail down this game. He's just emptying every bit of mileage he's got out of the tank right now, and he's trying to go the distance. And this performance for me, kind of the major league paradigm for him, kind of a Max Scherzer type effort. You know, he's fatigued, he's tired, but he's going out there trying to finish this out for his team and grind through it.
And the 2-1 pitch fouled off, 2-2. Still hitting 84 on that fastball. The velo hasn't dropped. We had him sitting, 85, 86. I think I got him once at 87 to top the velo. But he hasn't lost much steam.
No,
pretty impressive.
He's got a rubber arm out there. I mean, he's a bulldog, grabbing the ball every chance he can get and just hurling it in there.
Still just a junior. Chopper. And a high bounce that gets over P.J. Hancock, and that is going to be an infield single for Semper, the number 9 batter, who had a couple Web Gym defensive plays out at second base. And now he is aboard, and now back to the top of the order, and Smith, who's had himself a nice day.
Yeah, the Smith's seen the ball really well today, and he's been hitting the ball well today as well, off of Chris. So let's see if he can make contact one more time. He led off the game with a hit. Let's see if he can close the game with a hit.
He is 2 for 3 this afternoon. Getting into the early evening, 5:18 now Mountain Time. I lose track of time when it's game after game after game. But
I had no clue what time it was.
Just a reminder that we'll bring you one more game on KSLSports.com. This will be our last broadcast for the Fan Sports Radio audience back in St. George. We'll have Provo and Ridgeline scheduled right now for 6:30, and we are on track to be on time for that game. This is going to be pitch 99 for Trent Chris, and that one's fouled straight back. And the next pitch will be 100. Remember, you can go 110, and if you start with 109 on a new batter, you can finish the batter. So you can actually go over that threshold a little bit. And 3 days rest mandatory at this point, no matter what, for Trent.
Let's see if he can get the afterburners here. Just a little more juice to end this game for the Warriors.
And that one's going to get away. Kelt's going to throw down to second, and that's going to be not in time, and safe at second is Semper.
I wonder how long the leash is for Chris here, as this is a 2-run game. I mean, this is a close ball game.
I think you're looking at it, this batter.
This batter.
If he gets him, he stays in.
He doesn't.
And earns another batter.
Okay. Could see that.
I think he deserves the right to try to go the distance, but he's got to probably get an out here on a 1-2 count pretty quickly.
Coach Sechrist on the top step of the dugout. You figure this could be, like you're saying, earn another one, or this could be it for.
He might. I could be wrong. He might let him use every pitch he's got available today. He's earned that right with a shutout right now. And that one's fought up and out of play. A fabulous Freddie's foul ball. Coming up, we'll have the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. We'll hand out our Finley Subaru Star of the Game Award, our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game, and our Jersey Mike Sub of the Game. All that, put a bow on this one. We'll have hopefully some comments from the winning coach, presented by Coral Canyon Golf Course. We're in the 7th, top half. And they call balk on Trent Chris. And now that's going to put Semper over to
Coach.
third, and now Coach Sechrist is going to call for time and go to the mound.
Yeah, he'd been hovering on the top step for a little bit,
and
looks like just a conversation.
I don't think he's going to go get him. I think he's going to say, "Hey, look, you're good. We got you, man. Get this guy, and then we're going to turn it over to the bullpen."
Kind of a vote of confidence there.
That run, he's probably saying, "Hey, that run doesn't matter. Don't even worry about that. Put all your emphasis into the last couple pitches you've got available. He is sitting at 101. The next pitch will be 102, if I'm not mistaken. So getting up there in the pitch count. And Trent Crest has been unbelievable today.
Unbelievable
Got a
today,
shutout.
but flirting with a little bit of trouble here. Tying runs in the batter's box.
And that is Smith, who has had a day, 2 for 3 at the plate. Here's Trent Crest, the lefty delivery. That shot into center field. McGavero has a beat on it. They're going to try to tag, and now they're going to put on the brakes, and that's probably a good idea, is McGavero threw a missile in, and a one-hop Kelch did get to the backstop, but the runner has stayed put.
McGavero with a hose, man. Look at that throw from center field as we get a great shot of it here. He's going to field it and just whip it. And that looks like Yoenis Cespedes, that kind of arm. Man, wow.
And it kind of short hopped. It almost flew to the plate. And we'll see, maybe, depending on how it plays out, there's a really good chance we'll see Braden McGavero pitch at some point in the state tournament. So 1 away, and they hold the runner and don't try to tag. And there's a shot out to center field. Going back, McGavero all the way to the fence, makes out number 2. Now the run will score, and the shutout is no longer. It's a 2-1 lead, but the Warriors are 1 out away from getting a bracket play Monday game win.
And the Mustangs are about 3 feet away from tying this game.
Oh, my goodness. He put a charge in that all the way to the track. And this is the guy you want at the plate if you need to extend the game. Here is Pierce, who has not collected a hit yet. He's 0 for 3 in this game. But he is the leading RBI guy for Mountain Crest and their leading hitter in a lot of statistical categories, including average at 436. RBIs at 37.
Chris going the distance.
And he got him. Ooh, brushes the tail, and Pierce, and the tying run is on first base with 2 outs, and that was 104. I think we saw one of the Snow Canyon assistant coaches come check the pitch count with the official game score, Jed. Now we've got a pinch runner that has come in for Pierce, a little more speed, and now Bradford is the guy to try to keep this game alive for the Mustangs. Down 2-1 on the scoreboard, 2 outs, top 7th, 1 on base. He's 1 for 1 today. And that one misses for ball 1. Chris emptying the tank on the bump for the Warriors. Bradford trying to extend this game for the Mustangs. Swing and a miss, strike 1. It's 1-1.
Chris still has swing and miss stuff this late in the game. I mean, he is trying to go the distance. You can see that he is just grinding through. There's fatigue. There's a lot of adversity faced. The winning run is in the batter's box.
The go-ahead run.
Go-ahead run, I'm sorry, yes.
Warriors are the home team because they are the 1 seed in this 4A State Baseball Championship. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and they're going to try to steal a bag, and it's strike 2, and they let him go. No throw from Cade Kelch. That 83-mile-an-hour fastball caught the bottom of the K zone, and it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the Mustangs tying run in scoring position, but only 1 strike left to deal with here. Bradford steps out of the box. Now he steps back in. Hampson just stole second. Gets his lead. Here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that's ball game. Trent Crest, a complete game. He goes the distance, throwing 108 pitches, and the Warriors win it by a final score of 2-1.
And Chris kind of embodies Warrior Nation and lets out a primal scream as he leaves the mound. He was so fired up to get that complete game shut, or a one-run game. And what an effort from the Snow Canyon team. They were pushed to the brink by the Mustangs, who played an amazing game. Rouser on the mound was great, scintillating all day, but the Warriors triumph over the Mustangs 2-1.
Big time stuff. We'll clean it up with our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show right now. Dr. Cody and his staff bringing you the post-game for years and years of our high school coverage. And Snow Canyon finds a way. And Caden Formaster is going to grab Coach Reed Sechrist, and our coach's comments brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Let's go down to Caden with Coach.
All right, Coach. Hey, you got the win. It was hard fought. Tell me about that pitcher, though. I mean, you definitely got some heat on the mound here today.
Yeah, definitely. Trent Crest did a great job. We just stayed under the 110 right there, and he battled today. It's one of his best starts all year, and the defense played great behind him. And I mean, that's a 2-1 game, and it'd be nice if I could get one where it's a little separated, but we can't do that. So I'm just gonna sit here and be nervous all the time.
Tell me about PJ. He hit another homer today, and he's been ripping it in the postseason so far. I mean, he's got a couple already now. Tell me about his contribution here to the team.
No, awesome, and got the count deep into the count. Got a good pitch to hit and sent it over to the center field wall. I mean, he's been awesome for us all year, and love that he's here and he's a Warrior, so it's been good.
Awesome. Well, Coach, best of luck. It's just day one. You still got a long week ahead of you, but best of luck through the tournament.
Thank you, sir. Crazy.
Good stuff there from Coach Sechrist, brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Our coach's comments, and man, looking for state championship number 6. He's got 5 in his coaching career and 22 years coaching at the high school level. And this one was a tight one. And this was our real first pitchers duel game. And this is the Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game as P.J. Hancock goes yard job, 2-run home run to get the victory. And that is brought to you by the boys that sell Samsung and GE at AWP. How about the day for P.J. Hancock? How about the state tournament the last 3 games so far for P.J.? He's got 3 home runs in 3 games of playoff baseball.
He's been clobbering the ball. I mean, he's just been seeing it so well, and he's just been taking it out. You know, when given the right pitches, when given stuff over the plate, this kid's got power. He can hit to all fields, and he sent one over the center field wall today to the deepest part.
Yeah, good stuff. So AWP bringing you that P.J. Hancock 2-run home run, and then you just heard Caden's question there to Coach Sechrist talking about Trent Crist. He said gutsiest best start of the year. I think we got to give him the Findlay Subaru star of the game.
I think it is. I mean, I think you can't take it away from a guy who goes 7 innings of 1-run ball. That's pretty incredible. So, and especially in the state tournament up here at Kearns High School, I mean, this is incredible performance from Trent Crist.
All right, so 2-1 the win, and man, we didn't have a backup. There was no call to the bullpen. So for our Jersey Mike sub of the game, did we even have a pinch hitter? We only had pinch runners. That makes it a little bit tougher. Did Milo Ince score? I know he got to third. Did he score on that? He was at third on that Hancock home run. If I'm not, we got to go with Milo Ince as your Jersey Mike sub of the game.
Yeah.
We had to dig pretty deep for that one today. But Milo, shout out to you for running the bases out there as you are our Jersey Mike sub of the game. Snow Canyon wins it 2-1. Again, this is the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. You look at some of the Scooters Coffee final stats in this one. And the line is pretty impressive for Trent Crist. 7 innings, scatters 6 hits, gives up that 1 run right there at the end, and he used all but 2 of his pitches he had available, Paulie. I mean, if that's not emptying the tank, then I don't know what you describe that as in a 2-1 victory.
It's getting all the mileage you can.
Both teams were strong on the bump. I mean, you got to give Sam some credit, too. I mean, you hold a team that's hitting 384. Snow Canyon only had 7 hits today and scored 2 runs. And no Warrior except for P.J. Hancock and Diesel Lee had 2 hits. So only 2 guys with multi-hit games for this potent offense of Snow Canyon. 2 runs on 7 hits, no errors for the Warriors. 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error for the Mustangs. Mustangs will play the loser of the next game, the midday game at 12:30 tomorrow, and they'll have to see between Ridgeline and Provo. Snow Canyon will get the winner of the game coming up next between Ridgeline and Provo. Paulie, final thoughts says, started this morning, Desert Hills comes back to beat Crimson 8-7. We saw Bear River grab a 9-5 win over Timpanogos, and now a 2-1 victory as Snow Canyon beats Mountain Crest. We've had 3 really competitive ball games today so far.
That's right. It's been captivating action for all our viewers on KSLSports.com. It's been a fun day of baseball, and I cannot wait for the nightcap. We've seen so many stunning plays, web gems, big hits. It's just been a great start to the tournament.
Shout out to PJ Hancock. He is your playmaker play of the game with a 2-run home run that was the difference. And Trent Chris, your star of the game, goes the distance in a 2-1 victory. This has been the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. We're going to take a break, grab some food, get our books, and we'll be back on the air here shortly for an on-time start in a little less than an hour right now. Provo and Ridgeline. That'll be coming up next here on KSLSports.com. For our Fan Sports Network audience back in St. George, will get you back to regular programming. Snow Canyon wins it on the Wilkins scoreboard 2-1. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night, everybody.